What's up, guys? Welcome to the install video of the new black LED headlight. So this is a pretty simple DIY here. So I've got a 3/8 ratchet and I have a 6mm Allen key. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the housing here to the headlight. These are 4mm. I'm going to go ahead and take these out first so the headlight is actually free of the cowling. So definitely got to take out these side bolts here. Alright, we've got everything disassembled here. So on the back, we just got a green and a blue plug. If I turn on the lights, so it looks like the top one is the low beam. And then if I flip the bright on, the bottom one comes on as well. Okay, so the top light, sorry if this is blinding you, the top light is your normal headlight. The bottom one, physically in the headlight, is your high beam. So I'm going to flip this off. So this top one, I think on these you just, yep. So these plugs are pretty simple. There's these, I'm going to pull the camera in here so you can see this better. But there's these just kind of prongs on the side that you can see. If you just push the side in, it comes right off. Same thing with the bottom. You just push the sides of it in and pull right off. Alright guys, so again, the instructions are pretty terrible. Looking at the back of the light though, what I've seen from other videos and on these cheaper headlights is that when you're looking at the back, this left side plug is going to be your low beam. What the instructions say to do is actually try and plug this into the low beam, turn the light on. If it's working, good. If not, unplug it and plug one of the conversion harnesses in and then basically try it again. So if you see in here, there's this little, you have the two prongs, but there's actually a little tab on the inside as well. So what I think I actually had this backwards. So if this is the light, this is the low beam. Yeah. So it plugs in now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on. And we have no headlight. So I'm going to unplug this. Get the adapter. The adapter only goes in one way as well. There's a notch there, and that's going to meet with the groove inside the adapter. I hope you guys can see that, but I'm going to plug it in just like that. This plugs in here like so. And we've got a working headlight. And that is our low beam as well. So that is correct. So when you're looking at the back, left side is the low beam, right side is the high beam. So I'm going to shut this off, go grab the other plug, and we should be ready to finish installing this. Alright guys, so I've got the bottom now, or I've got the high beam now plugged in as well, so we're going to flip it on. We've got a working low beam, and we've got working high beams while that thing is bright. Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and install this into the housing. I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so you got to remove the bolts that come in the headlight, and I'm going to reuse those But for right now, I'm just going to take these out really quick. One thing I do find interesting is that there's no washers in the stock bolts, so I'm going to run these bolts right back in, because the washers that come with the headlight are those kind of grippy kind, and I don't really want to have those digging into my OEM headlight housing. So I'm gonna run these in with the headlight housing. One thing I'm going to quickly point out, guys, is that so all the adjustment in the headlight, as far as the aiming of the headlight goes, is in these bolts. So you can see once this housing is mounted onto the upper clamps for the fork, the headlight can actually rotate into this housing, and that's going to be where you aim this. I'm going to have to do some messing around with that to get it aimed where I want to be, but just so you know, it's in these two side bolts is where you're able to aim the headlight. I'm just kind of gonna get it roughed in right now, and I can fine tune the headlight after I get it fully mounted. Alright guys, so what I've done here is, wasn't a big fan of how the wires were just kind of dangling around back there. So what I did was I just zip tied these two plugs and these two plugs together, and just kind of, it's just a tighter fit now. That way, I just don't have things kind of hanging around everywhere. Especially with these adapters, you've got more wiring back there behind the headlight than you did. So I'm gonna. So we are all mounted up. Sides are tight. We're plugged in. Let's just test this out one more time. Light. The low beam works. High beam works. We are looking good. Alright. So you guys will have to let me know what you think, but man, does that flow with this bike so much better than the stock headlight. I'm gonna go around here. Sorry for the bad camera work. I'm gonna flip the light on, and even in my LED lit garage, you can see how bright these are. So that's the low beam and the high. And guys, that is it. I'm going to play around with the adjustment a bit more, but like I said, it's just these two bolts on the side. You can loosen those up, play with those, and aim it where you want it. A good thing to do is just like outside, aiming on your garage door is the best way to do that. Just make sure you're not blinding anybody when you're out riding. But guys, this is a real simple DIY. 4 bolts, a couple plugs, and that is it. Overall, I have to say I'm ridiculously happy with how solid this thing is. We'll see how this inner seal holds up over time. I have seen guys complaining about how these can get moisture on the inside and get foggy. That's obviously, I hope it doesn't happen, but you know, that's always a risk you take with a cheap headlight like this. So we will see how long it lasts, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more future VRod content. Thanks guys.